What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing a top 10 Shield's funniest and best moments. So just like yesterday's video, which when I did a top 10 Dean Ambrose moments, this is going from their main roster debut up until this past Sunday with the Shield final chapter, which is actually at number 10 is indeed the Shield final chapter. I think honestly, again as I said in yesterday's video, that night just got me right here because the feeling to that feeling, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's still so surreal that Dean Ambrose is not gonna renew his contract. Like, it's so upsetting for us as fans, because he was always, because he's the type of guy that didn't give a damn about the rules. He just break them. But yeah, number 10, Shield's last chapter. I think that was like probably one of their best. One of arguably the best moment in the legacy of the Shield. So at number 9, number 9 hands down would have to be the night that they defeated Evolution at WWE Payback, which was actually the last match for the Shield in 2014 before, well, yeah, when that fatal night happened. The feeling you get that, of the Shield winning is just absolutely incredible, because the Shield has had more victories together as a unit than almost any faction in WWE, and that says a lot. Literally, literally that says a lot. Defeating arguably one of the greatest factions in WWE, in the early 2000s, like Evolution, is a huge monumental victory. So that's at number 9. And number 8 probably would have to be their debut match, TLC 2012, Team Hell No and Ryback against the Shield TLC match. First man game pinfall submission wins. I think that right there. That right there was a must win for the Shield, because if they lost that match, the fans would have lost all hope and faith for the Shield. And odds are they probably would have went back to NXT. So, that's at number 8. That's at number 8. And number 7 would probably have to be their backstage interview after WrestleMania 30, when they defeated the New Age Outlaws and Kane. And yeah, if you guys saw that interview, y'all know they were having some fun. They were trying to figure out what they were gonna call their power bomb that they excuse me. Anyway, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, they were trying to figure out what they were gonna call that triple power bomb that they hit the New Age Outlaws with. I think Roman Roman said that it was called the double triple power bomb, which honestly makes a lot more sense than the triple double power bomb. Was something that something that Seth called it. I don't know, but that was like one of the most hilarious moments ever. And number 6, I think would have to be the night that they defeated Team Hell No and The Undertaker. I think that was like one of the biggest victories ever, considering the fact that Daniel Bryan, Kane, and The Undertaker are all former tag team champions, former world champions, and has been a part of more historic matches than almost anybody in WWE. That was the night that the Shield claimed the WWE their yard. And now with Roman on SmackDown and Seth on Raw, they can both stake claim to Raw and SmackDown being their yard. Hands down. That was the number 6. And number 5. This one is going to be one of controversy. Because I think this was the night that everything changed for the Shield. This was the night. This was like, I think it was like a couple. I think it was like maybe a month or two, like a month or so before WrestleMania, and this was like around the time. So this was the week after hashtag Occupy Raw took place. So Corporate Kane, you guys know what happened. Corporate Kane, said that the only person that would have made it possible, and this took place in Memphis, Tennessee, and he staked claim that it was Jerry the King Lawler, Hall of Famer, that made it possible, but the Shield was like, you know what, man, the Shield always does what's best for business. Turned around, focused their attention on Kane and attacked him. That was like the ultimate babyface turn. Honestly, personally, I would have saw them as a heel a little bit longer, but seeing them as babyfaces honestly was a huge turnaround. That was like completely unexpected. So number 5, the Shield babyface turn on the Authority. So at number 4 would hands down have to be the night that they actually came together during their days in NXT. Now I have seen clips of their days in NXT together, and this is when I believe Seth Rollins was still the NXT champion. They were basically protecting Seth Rollins and his NXT title reign. So hands down, the first forming of the Shield. I only added that to this list simply because that was a historic moment, So yeah. And then at number 4 would probably have to be their debut. Their debut in the main roster, and this is when actually Seth Rollins lost the NXT Championship to Big E, and I actually remember very clearly Survivor Series 2012. Seth, Dean, Roman, they got involved in this triple threat match that was for the WWE Championship. It was Ryback, John Cena, and CM Punk. And there have been reports from that night that it was Paul Heyman that hired the Shield to basically get involved. But honestly, I really don't believe that. Honestly, because first off, it's Paul Heyman. It's Paul Heyman, always trying to stir the pot, But you know what? Hands down, number 4, debut. So at number 3 would have to be the night that they came back together to take on the team of The Miz, The Bar, Braun Strowman, and Kane. 5-on-3. And it does now, and this was actually when Roman Reigns was out with an illness. And both Seth and Dean had to bring in an honorary member to take on these those 5 superstars at TLC, and it turns out that it ended up being Kurt Angle. Shockingly enough, honestly, seeing Kurt Angle as an honorary member of the Shield, that was absolutely incredible. That was absolutely incredible. I loved it. I saw it. I saw it on the network. That was absolutely incredible. I loved it. So, hands down, the Shield versus The Miz, The Bar, Braun Strowman, and Kane. So, that was number 3. Yeah, so at number 2 would have to be the night that Roman Reigns had to surrender the Universal Championship. It's still surreal to me that Roman Reigns had to leave WWE because of his battle with leukemia. But just seeing that night, just watching that night, and just replaying it in my head over and over again, just hits me right here, because Roman Reigns has been a huge part of the WWE for a long time. Wanting to be the best that he can be, only for him to lose the title, to drop the title because of his illness. So seeing them together on stage was absolutely surreal to me. And then, of course, yeah, Dean Ambrose heel turn. I made a video on it, which you guys can check out. It's still surreal to me. But of course, too, Dean is again. Dean is no longer is actually, from what I've been hearing, Dean's contract is officially up, and he is no longer he's no longer a part of WWE. So again, we the WWE fans wish him the best of luck in his future. And then, of course, the number one, the night that all 3 members of the Shield won championships at Extreme Rules. Yes, Extreme Rules 2013. Rollins and Reigns won the tag team titles from Team Hell No, and Dean Ambrose won the United States title from Kofi Kingston. Dare I say more? So with that being said, that's going to do it for this top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. Twitter, Instagram, links are down below. Follow me there. If you guys want to send fan mail, address is down below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.